Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited. I am actually going to be setting up this planner right here. So when I say setting up, this is an 18-month planner that starts in July, and I am so in love with this planner, and I just want to put all of the things that I currently have in my setup into this planner with this cover, and then kind of have some of these dates in there because I do know a lot of plans until October. So I want to have from July to October inside my new planner. So I wanted to kind of walk you through my setup process and how I switch things over, and then also just how I set up my planner in general, because in my last video I kind of went through it in smaller detail, but I really want to show you the exact setup of a planner. So first things first, obviously I'm going to take this guy off. For some reason I love doing that like last. I like to keep it really protected. So I take that off, and then I just take the little plasticky thing off. And for those of you who watched my last video, you saw that I was having a really hard time choosing between the planner that I like, the rose gold planner that I had, and also the seasonal planner that I had. So the really cool thing about this planner is that it's rose gold. It has a ton of rose gold in it, but it is also seasonal. So it has the cutest dividers. Like, look at that. That is adorable. You can kind of see some of the foiling in there as well. And then it's actually seasonal. So smile, it's summer. And then in October, it's got that guy there. Oh my gosh, it's just so cute. So the cool thing about this that I also really loved is that when you actually get into the monthly pages of this, it's actually quite neutral. It's not really pastel and pink like you would assume from the cover. So that's something that I really liked about it as well. So how I'm going to be setting this planner up is I'm actually going to be putting it on the rose gold discs, and I haven't decided if I'm going to put them on the regular disc or if I'm going to be putting it on the expander disc. So the expander disc is huge, and it's actually, I feel, a different color. That's really interesting. I feel like I thought they were the same color, but these are a lot more rose gold rather than champagne. I don't know if that's showing up, but they are a different color, which is totally fine. But these are giant to me, and I've never used them, but I do have a pretty chunky planner. So I think I'm going to start out by putting it on these guys, on the bigger ones, and then I'm going to, that actually looks cute, and then I'm going to see from there if I like that as much, because I'm not really sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave most of this planner on the current rings that it's on. So I'm going to be taking the cover off, and then I'm going to be taking July through October out of this planner and putting it on the new rings. Okay, looking at this, I can tell I don't like the expander rings at all, not even a little bit. So I am going to change tack, and I'm going to be right back. Okay, so we are back, and I have my rose gold rings, the regular size ones, on here. So what I have done so far, so I have March, April, May, June from my current planner. This is my seasonal planner. So this is what I had for my everyday planner that I showed you in my video. So I'm going to be transferring a lot of things from this planner over into this planner. So I have my original cover on here with these rose gold discs. I think this looks so freaking adorable. I love this so much. And then I have my remaining months in here. And then it transitions into the planner here. So that's basically the general setup, and then I'm going to be adding things. I have some dividers and things like that that I am going to do. So what I did was I actually have a couple of pieces of paper that I found at Michael's, and they were these like 12 by 12 sheets. I found this beautiful one with the rose gold roses, and then I found this one which I thought was really cute with pineapples. And I cut them down and I make them into dashboards. So I'm just going to quickly show you how I did it because it's so crazy easy. So basically I took an old divider that I had because I want this to be the size of a divider, and I just flipped it like this and I traced the outside of it. Then I take my handy dandy paper trimmer and I just trim off the edges. So once you have it down to the size that you want to decide where you want your excuse me, where you want your punch to be. And the other thing that I do, just for my own ability to line everything up, is I measure where I want my middle hole to be. I just take a little pencil and I just outline exactly where I want the middle hole to be. And the reason that I do that is so that it lines up properly in the planner when you actually punch it in. So I know that that one is going to be my middle and that it's going to be right in there. So when I'm punching, it's exactly where it needs to be. So now I have two punched dashboards and they are stunning. I love the way that these look, and I think they're going to match really beautifully with this planner. So the first one I'm going to put at the very front, and then this pineapple one I am going to pop right in here, and this is kind of going to be the intro page to the new planner because I want it to still feel fresh and new when I get to it in July. This guy here is gonna go right at the front here. I just like having kind of an intro page to my planner. You definitely don't have to have one if you don't want one. So now I'm gonna start transferring stuff over from my other planner. So you can see this is my intro page for this planner. I'm gonna keep this exactly the same because I love this dashboard. I think it's so beautiful. It's rose gold and it goes really well with this. And then I'm also going to keep my folder the same because actually I might change up my folder. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna go through and just kind of take out the key things that I use most often, and I may want to kind of switch up, and then I'll also pull out my notebook here. So now that I have my notebook, my work notebook in here, I was able to downsize it quite a bit just based on the notes that I needed for the upcoming quarter. And I am going to pop some more note paper, and I'm just doing really basic note paper in here because I found that when I added fancy note paper, I didn't want to use it for work stuff. So I'm trying to just use up the basic note paper I have, especially because a lot of work notes I then transfer into my planner and then I don't necessarily need those notes anymore. So I want to use my prettier paper for things that I am going to be keeping. So now that the notebook portion is done, I'm going to be picking some new folders for my planner. So the ones that I have are from the Glam Girl as well as the Daydreamer, and I am trying to think of like the most springy looking one. This one I feel goes with this new planner really beautifully, as does this one. So I just think that one's so cute and beautiful, and so is this one. And I think I'm gonna use these two folders. So this first one I'm gonna use right here, just kind of over top. And as always, it kind of signifies the end of this planner and the beginning of the new planner, which I'm going to do something really cute in here as well. And then this one is going to sit just in front of this dashboard as well. So I just kind of, maybe, no, I think it's going to go in front like that. How cute is that? So it's going to be kind of the end of this planner and then the beginning of the new planner, which I'm so excited about. Okay, so then I'm going to pop this guy here, and that is going to sit right here in front of the Enjoy the Little Things. Just like that. I'm going to take the things that were in my folder prior and just pop them in this new folder just so that I carry them over. And then I have gone and I have made one of these guys, and I have a little HP sprocket printer coming, and it is going to be able to print some pictures off for me. But right now I'm just using these Happy Planner pictures because they're adorable, and I'm gonna put that just behind there just to kind of give me a super cute little cover page. I think it's adorable. And then the picture of my wedding, I'm gonna put in front of the new planner because I think it's super cute, and I'm gonna be switching these out probably at a later date, just like switching some of this stuff out because I want to change up the way that this looks. So now looking at this, I noticed that these discs, I don't know, they like don't turn as nicely as some of my other discs did. So I'm interested to see if that's a permanent thing or if that's gonna be something that they'll turn better as time goes on. We'll figure it out as it goes. All right, so right now what we have in here is I have my dashboard with sticky notes that, as I told you before, I don't really use. And then I have this beautiful paper, which I think is stunning. Then I've got my work notebook and then new note paper in here, which I think is awesome. And then I've got a folder for all of my work stuff. And then we transition right into the planner. So I don't actually have a calendar here, but I think that's okay because I have a calendar back here, and I honestly don't even really use a calendar, but I do have one back here if I need it. Then I'm going to pop this guy here right into the day that it belongs. And then I think I am set and ready to go. I was thinking of using some of my daydreamer paper because I love this paper so much. But I don't think I'm going, oh my gosh, I totally forgot my goal setting. That's what I wanted to put in here. Okay, yes, I forgot. So we're gonna add goal setting. So in the Happy Planner, what was it now? The Goal Getter and also the Wellness Extension Pack. There was a bunch of different sheets. So this is one of them, and I've just got a little clippy on there. This was one of them, Fall in Love with Taking Care of Yourself. And then there was all these goal setting sheets, and then this is goal setting from the Goal Getter Planner. So I wanted to have these in a section and have a goal setting section for myself, and I was thinking of putting it at the back of my planner, but I actually kind of want to put it now at the front of my planner with my notes, but I'm going to divide it by this guy right here, I think. So I'm actually going to put this right here, and this is a goal page that I made myself as well. And then I'm actually going to put these sticky notes just to kind of have a tab in front of it because I love this from the Glam Girl. Like, I just think it's so beautiful. And then I'm going to use some of this paper maybe, or should I use, I think I'm going to use the Daydreamer paper because I think it's so beautiful and I haven't ever used it. So I'm going to use some of this really beautiful blue note paper in here, and then I might add just a couple of sheets of this as well, just because it's nice to have a different style. Okay, so that's just right behind kind of my work notebook, just having this right in there, and I really like that. I also like the way that these tabs look in here. Oh, I think this looks so good and just so clean and organized, and I am loving this so much. Okay, cool. And then I have my check it off, which just kind of floats, to be completely honest with you. So that is my planner setup for kind of transitioning into a new planner. If you're excited to transition into a new planner and you're not ready to give up on it yet, the other things that I like to do for a planner, I have some tips and tricks that I am going to share with you in another video that I haven't shown you in these videos here. So if you are interested, definitely tune into those, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.